Oh, oh yeah, this happened.
Can't I come and see you when nothing is up?
So yeah, I saw a little bit of this, like the first couple seconds, I guess, of it.
Alright, as much as I'd before bringing Klee here, I told her many stories about Inazuma. It got her very excited to experience the local culture here. However, I've got other things to do in Inazuma this time besides painting the portraits of the five Kasen. Over the next couple of days, I won't have the time to show her around. Inazuma is not like Mondstadt. I can't just let Klee wander off by herself when I'm busy with other things. So I had to have her stay at the International Trade Association while I finish my work. She hasn't complained, but I can tell she's not enjoying being stuck there on her own. Fortunately, I now have you and Paimon.
Yeah.
So,
Yay,
Just
Mr.
to look
Honorary
after Klee
Knight's
for.
here. What you talking about, Mr. Honorary Knight?
Here, are you saying you'd like to go and play?
Yeah. But Albedo is really busy. I can't go too far away or he'll be worried about me. Aw, Klee,
I'm
you're
like
such a
Paimon.
thoughtful kid. Paimon's very thoughtful, thank you very much. Paimon always thinks of you whenever she's eating her
Yeah, well,
delicious
that settles it.
snack.
You're very thoughtful.
Anyway, it is pretty cruel not to let Klee go out when she was so
No,
excited
we'll
to
look
come
after
here.
Klee.
Yep. Allow the almighty traveler and dependable Paimon to bring Klee on a tour of
Let's introduce
Inazuma.
her to someone interesting. Let's take her. Yeah.
Klee, do you want to go play with Mr. Honorary Knight?
Yes,
All right.
that I do.
As you know, Klee is our Spark Knight. You must keep her safe and sound. By which I mean,
Hey, yeah.
try to keep
All
her out of
right.
trouble. For instance, if a mountain in Inazuma was to lose one of its peaks, or if there were an explosion somewhere in the city, Klee
Got it.
could
No
very well get in
explosions.
trouble. Glad to hear it.
I promise I'll bring you back an awesome souvenir, Mr. Albedo.
Great. I look forward to it.
All right. Walk around.
There are loads of cool things to do in Inazuma. Try the local cuisine, visit a shrine. What do you want to do, Klee? Cuisine? What's that? You know, food and drink. Paimon just meant we could take you to a local restaurant.
The ending in the original is like
A restaurant? Yay! Snack time! Got it! Alright, snack time it is! Let's
Oh yeah,
go!
way over there. All the way to the city. All right. Yeah, it just happened to have cleaned my party at the time too. So we're going up here.
Wow, something smells so good! I think it's coming from the steaming thingy. Mr. Honorary Knight, look at this noodly soup. It's so pretty. There's so many nice things inside.
It's not noodly soup. It's tonkotsu ramen, actually.
Oh, so, what are those yellow and red thingies on that plate?
You're kidding, right? Those are tri-flavored skewers.
And what about this little yellow cake?
That's an egg roll. They're amazing. Have you really not tried one before?
Wow, tonkotsu ramen, tri-flavored skewers, and delicious.
Remember that?
They sure are. Guess you're not from around here if you haven't tried any of these before. Let me buy you an egg roll with my allowance so you can get a taste of our Inazuman food.
Really? But Master Jean said I shouldn't go taking other people's things. Also, that's your allowance, right? Taking another kid's allowance
I'll
just
cook them
seems
myself.
kind of wrong.
Oh, I remember you. You're Yoimiya's friend. How come you know how to make egg rolls?
Egg rolls are a piece of cake for this guy. Why don't you make some
Sure, and
for
I'll throw
Klee
some
and
in for you
Mom?
too.
Really? Wow, Paimon is so touched. You're learning. All right, we'll be waiting on those egg
Right.
rolls.
Cook some egg.
Try some.
Mr. Honorary Knight, what do egg...
Yeah.
Special yakitori for sale. Come and try some.
Wow, you really can cook them. You're...
it's sweet. So yummy. Yep, yep. It's delicious. Traveler, you are the best.
Yeah, these egg rolls are pretty good, but
Who is Yoimiya? She makes egg
Super.
rolls too?
Yoimiya can do anything. She tells stories, keeps goldfish, makes fireworks, and gives us candy too. Yoimiya's pretty much the best and most awesome person ever.
For me, the best, most awesome person in the world is my mom. And Klee knows loads of other great people too, like Mr. Albedo, Mr. Honorary Knight, Master Jean, Kaya. Surely she's not going to name everyone she knows.
Oh, well, I don't know any of those people. But anyways, I still want to introduce you to Yoimiya. If you want, I'll take you to find her. In most festivals, Yoimiya's so busy that you can never find her. But this festival's different. She has free time, so she can play with us. She seems like she hasn't been in a great mood recently. But maybe seeing you will cheer her up.
Okay, let's go play with Yoimiya.
Right?
Special yakitori
I
for sale.
love her.
Come and try some.
We and Yoimiya finally meeting. Meeting everyone has seemingly long been waiting for.
sad. Oh, I know. Let me tell you something that'll cheer you up. Yesterday, I won 3 beetle fights in a row against that guy with the horns on his head.
Beat Ito.
Wow, Matsuzaka. Nice work. It's not easy to beat Ito. Don't worry, Yoimiya. Maybe you can't light fireworks during the Iridori Festival, but there are still lots of other fun things to do. I know. Thanks, you guys. It's just that fireworks are banned in the city for a few days. I'm not that upset, really.
Yoimiya, it's me! I want to introduce you to a new friend, an Outlander girl. I just met her. Wait, what?
Klee, my name...
So yeah. We're back.
Klee, my name is Klee. Nice to meet you, Klee. I'm Yoimiya, and I run, hello. I love the cute outfit, with the hat and the cool little symbols. So unique. And your backpack, wow, it's really well made. That's a 4-leaf clover. Mom and Master Jean said it can bring me good luck. Really? That's awesome! I bet everyone would love one of those. Also, that little fairy on your backpack is super cute, too. That's Dodoko, my best friend. We always go fish blasting together in Starfell Lake. Oh, Dodoko? What an interesting name. I really like it. Yep. My mom says that when a Dodoko is born, it rides the wind and goes off on a big adventure. Ride the wind and go off on a big adventure? Klee? Yep. My mom is the best and most... And Yoimiya, Iwao was right. You're a really cool person, too. Thanks, Klee. I feel like we really get each other. We'll be great friends. I'm sure of it.
I'm sure you will.
It's so heartwarming watching these two chat away.
What it is.
Hey, Klee! Since you like 4-leaf clover so much, why don't I make a firework with a 4-leaf clover pattern and set it off for you? Yeah! And after the fireworks, we can go fish blasting with Dodoko! Hold on a second. Fish blasting? No way! Albedo was pretty clear about that!
No explosions allowed.
Oh, oops. I got so excited that I completely forgot about that. The folks from the Yashiro Commission specifically warned me that no fireworks are allowed in Inazuma during the Iridori Festival. What? It's not allowed? But... Aww. Okay, then. Hey, come on! You just made a new friend! This is a happy occasion.
Don't be sad.
Yeah, we still have loads of things we can do.
Let's go check out the Udor.
Right, just like Saika said, there are lots of fun things to do. What do you say, Klee? Sounds like the Iridori Festival could be a real blast. Okay then, let's go!
Alright, so yeah. Very nice. Come to Yoimiya and Klee to see the festival. Oh, alright, so back we go. Yes. So yeah, back we go. Over here, met Yoimiya, now we go back. But yeah, definitely something. Klee and Yoimiya.
Here we are,
Close
the
to
venue of the
experts
Iridori Festival. Look at all these stalls. It looks super fun, doesn't it?
Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai? Oh, what a long name. Must be a new one. I've never heard of it.
By Kawabunga Iki.
together.
Yoimiya, this is a really strange name.
Who's this Cowabunga? It's pronounced Kayabuki Ike.
Oh,
That would be me.
okay.
Outlander Brigade is a new series of mine, and When the Wind of Death Blew Towards the Blonde Samurai is the first volume.
Outlander's Brigade? Isn't Kaya says that every good story has to have best friends in it?
Absolutely not. I would never allow such cliches in one of my novels. This is a book about betrayal, blood, and tears. A long and lonely struggle. A stubborn samurai's path to the truth. This is the kind of story that needs to be told.
Oh, is that right? Well, I'm not sure that's a very, suitable story for Klee. We might keep looking.
Hey, miss! Don't go! Are you sure you don't want a copy? I'll give you 40% off.
Yeah, but not a story a child would like, probably. Right? Well, yeah, sounds interesting, but definitely not a Klee story. That's for
Flowers for Princess Fischl. Oh, look! It's
sure.
Fischl's story.
Oh,
That's
that's
right!
interesting.
Flowers for Princess Fischl. Have you read this book before, Klee?
Nope, but I know Fischl's story. Fischl always hangs out with Oz. Everyone in the Adventurers Guild knows. It's just like how me and Dodoko are always together. I wonder if Dodoko...
Oh, Klee, I'm afraid it can't be helped. There are a lot of flammable items at the festival, and we have to be careful not to start a fire.
Darn. It seems like even the Iridori Festival can't cheer Klee and Yoimiya up. There must be plenty of things you can do with Dodoko besides lighting fireworks and going fish blasting.
Yeah, like,
Painting.
Wait, so that's what you're suggesting?
Yeah, the Iridori Festival is the perfect occasion for storytelling.
That's right! The Iridori Festival is a place for putting your work on display. You can show Dodoko's story for everyone here!
Think of it like Dodoko playing with everybody.
Bingo! What do you think of that idea, Klee? Mr. Albedo taught me how to paint. I can paint the story of Dodoko's adventure in Inazuma.
That's very imaginative. I think it's a great idea. We could even put the finished story on display at the festival.
Yay! Great! Dodoko will be so happy.
Perfect. Okay, so I have some paper, paintbrushes, and paint at the shop. Let's go to the shop and paint your story there.
Yay! Let's go! Let's go!
Alright. Off they go. Guess off we go then.
Those two can run so fast when they're motivated. We better catch up.
Yeah, all the way back. So, which one I want to start from? Here, I guess. It's already in the city, so yeah, go from here. But alright, so yeah, we got Klee and Yoimiya. Won't make a story, which is interesting. Meeting of Klee and Yoimiya, though, this is very nice. Both the explosion girls, basically.
Klee and I just had a discussion, and we've decided.
We're gonna keep the content of the story a secret from you guys for now.
Why?
Obviously, I can't tell you why. Or you'll see. Don't worry. You can keep exploring the festival while we're busy in the shop. We'll be here when you get back.
Come on, Yoimiya, we should get going. Let's go inside and start painting.
Alright, Yoimiya and Klee enter the shop.
Paimon was hoping that we could all paint together. So unfair. Actually, Paimon's got an idea. Come on, let's go around to the windows and take a sneaky peek.
Go outside the window, I guess.
I still think we should change it. This part is a bit boring.
We're eavesdropping, huh?
So, what does Dodoko do after getting to Inazuma?
Dodoko goes to eat tri-flavored skewers, tonkatsu ramen, and egg rolls.
Ooh, that sounds great! Is that what you're painting? It looks beautiful! Once you're done painting, let's go get it printed. We'll print a whole bunch of copies and go hand them out at the festival. Although it'll cost a lot more to get it printed. Let me see if I've got enough saved up.
It's okay, Yoimiya. I have some mora. Look.
50 mora is probably not quite enough. Well, if we don't have enough, we can ask the Traveler for ideas.
Mr. Honorary Knight has helped a lot already. I don't want to trouble him. So, I think I should just go fish blasting to earn some mora.
No fish blasting. Paimon and the Traveler said so.
Oh. Then we've got no choice. We'll have to go see Mr. Albedo. He's my older brother. He's super duper smart. He can do anything. And he knows how to paint, too. He paints Hilly Churls, Kaya, and even Dodoko. That's why he came to Inazuma this time, to do paintings for everyone.
Oh, is that right? Then I guess Mr. Albedo must be an artist working with the iPublishing house.
An artist? Oh, that means he has 2 jobs. One as an alchemist, teaching sucrose alchemy, and the other as an artist, doing paintings for people. Yoimiya, let me show you something. Mr. Albedo taught me you can paint Dodoko's color like this.
Wow, I can see the resemblance. All right, I'll paint the streets, and Klee, you fill in Dodoko's colors. Hey, you can even write the story over here to explain what's happening in the painting.
Okay, let's write.
Oh,
Shoot! Paimon didn't.
A while later.
I had a lot of fun in Inazuma.
Those 2 sound like they really did go on an adventure with Dodoko. They couldn't be happier.
Now, we have to get Dodoko's story printed. Come on, let's go.
Right? Up here. Oh, yeah. Like the sisterly bond they have. Or it feels like they have one anyway.
Here we are. This is the Yai Publishing House.
Yai Publishing House. Ooh, it's Auntie Aratani. I know Auntie Aratani.
Auntie? Who's that calling me Auntie? Oh, it's the little girl who came with Mr. Calx. How can I help you, little girl?
Auntie Aratani, can you help me get Dodoko's story printed so that everybody can see it?
Dodoko? Oh, so you've been writing a story, huh?
Not only that, Dodoko is also real. Look!
Huh? I don't quite understand.
We better explain this to her.
Explain Dodoko's identity and Klee and Yoimiya's wish to
Oh, I see. Oh, I'd love to help you. The deadline has passed for accepting printing or...
Auntie, are you saying...
Oh, I'm sorry, little girl. Oh, Klee, don't be upset. You still have me and the Traveler. We'll think of something.
Yeah, we'll find a way.
Miss Aratani, is there any way at all we can still get this printed? We can pay extra. And if you're short on staff to help with the... Miss Yoimiya, I understand your sentiment, but I'm afraid it's not as simple as that. We've been printing many people's personal works for this festival, and a lot of the books are already well behind schedule. The printing press is already working overtime to try and catch up. At a time like this, we really can't squeeze any more jobs in.
What do we do? Seems like we might have to give...
No, I won't let that happen. I remember this one time when I was little. Pop said he'd take me to the festival, but he was so busy with work that he forgot all about it. I waited and waited and kept wondering when Pops was finally gonna take me there. Eventually, people started coming home from the festival. That night, I cried miserably. To this day, if we can't get it printed, then we'll just have to find our own way. I can paint. Over the next few days, I'll paint as many as I can. Then we'll take those to the festival.
My. Yoimiya has quite a determined spirit. I like it very much.
It's Miko, and Albedo too.
We heard everything.
Oh, Lady Ai.
It's okay, I know. You were just following the rules. Plus, we really are quite behind schedule with the printing. But our mission at Yai Publishing House is to bring dreams and happiness to the masses. It would be a crying shame if we couldn't even help one adorable little girl fulfill her wish. Let me think. Oh, I know. Yoimiya, little girl, you can print your book, but on one condition, okay?
Of course, Lady Guji. Just tell us. Whatever this condition is, I am ready to face it.
Dear me, it's nothing that horrendous. You make it sound like I'm some sort of wicked witch. All I mean is, if you want to get your work printed now, there is only one way. You have to combine it with another print. However, there is only a small amount of space remaining in the book in question. Your book is too big, so you have to reduce it to about half the size to make it fit. Is this a sacrifice that you're willing to make?
Klee, Lady Guji is saying that we can print the book if we shrink it to half the size. Are you okay with that?
Yup, I am. Thanks, Miss Gucci Lady.
What an adorable little girl. Well, that settles it. Aratani, make...
Yes, Lady Ai. I'll get right on it.
Alright. Very nice.
Combining the prints is a plausible solution, but it'll cause a lot of extra work for the printing press. I am terribly sorry about that.
No problem. Just think of it as my greeting gift for little Klee. Besides, the Yai Publishing House will need your help with the illustrations again next time, Mr. Calx. You could also consider it as my investment in you, All right, I won't disturb you two any longer. Bye-bye now.
I'm just really happy with this little thing here.
Yay! Everything worked out perfectly. Now, we just need to wait for an update from the Yai Publishing House.
Yoimiya, Traveler. Thank you for keeping Klee so exceptionally well entertained for me.
No worries.
You should spend some time with Klee too, Albedo.
Yes, you're right. Klee is family, after all.
Alright. Wait, printing to finish, 1400 to 600. Come around here.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Oh, okay. Oh, oh. Yeah. That, I guess. Go back, here we go. To the site. Alrighty, over here we go. Yeah,
Look, Mr. Honorary Knight, Auntie Aratani brought us Toloko's story. Now we can finally see what secrets Klee and Yoimiya were keeping from us.
Oh, it's really nothing that exciting.
It's the story of Toloko and me.
And me. And you guys.
you put me in the story? Me and Paimon in the story? All Dodokos must someday ride the wind and waves to go on an adventure. A gentle and beautiful mother once said. Just as she predicted, our Dodoko was happy when its best friend Klee said that she was going to the Nation of Lightning for an adventure. Of course, Dodoko loves eating delicious food with Klee, a good hunter, and loves listening to the bards sing. Dodoko loves counting the stars in the sky and twisting flowers into garlands together with Klee more. After all Dodokos long to ride the wind and waves on an adventure. To get to Inazuma, one needs to pass through the wild winds and pass over the great waves. Dodoko did not fear the howling wind, for that was the blessing of the Animo Archon. Dodoko did not worry about the rolling waves either, for it was very brave. Of course, Dodoko didn't want Klee to have to brave such danger as bestest friends. They were bound to protect each other, and Dodoko didn't want to be apart from Klee anyway. Without Klee, adventures would be like sweet flowers that cannot bloom, lonely and sad things. Even if Dodoko were to cover every inch of Devat by land or sea, it would be meaningless. So there was no point in hesitating. Dodoko and her best friend Klee were off on an adventure. If they rowed a boat, they would be able to fly freely in the sky or swim happily in the sea, but they have Klee's smile and Albedo's stories, and that was a good trade. The Inazuma Nation of Lightning, the flowers and grasses are all purple, and the fish and birds are also purple. Everything is purple. Albedo would probably run out of purple paints trying to paint it all. Unfortunately, he couldn't be around to draw with Klee and Dodoko. Albedo was an adult after all, and sometimes adults have to do adult things. Fortunately, Dodoko still had Klee. Klee would often find happy things to do. As long as Dodoko was with Klee, Dodoko would never be bored. Klee had lots of friends in Inazuma, like Mr. Honorary Knight, Paimon, and Yoimiya, so they all joined Dodoko for a most fun adventure ever in Inazuma. Hooray for adventure! Mr. Honorary Knight took Dodoko up to tall Mount Yogu. When they got to the sacred sakura, they were so tired from all that climbing that they fell asleep. And then, when they woke up, everyone had grown wings like a Tengu. Klee's wings were red, Yoimiya's were gold, and Honorary Knight's were blue. As for Paimon can fly without wings, so Paimon didn't grow any. Everyone opened their wings up, causing a huge gust of wind to roll forth. Shoom! And the Shrine Maiden's hair was all messed up. Oh no, she looked angry. Better run quick. An adventure truly was fun, but with a growl, Klee's stomach started calling out. Oh no, how can they have forgotten? Eating is an important part of adventuring too, nom nom. And so everyone ate the onigiri they brought along, and they all had a great time. Dodoko and Paimon finished their share very quickly, and as the very, very full Dodoko looked at Klee smile, it couldn't help but think meeting Klee and the others is the most happiest thing that ever happened to Dodoko. Oh yes, if you're reading this, you two are surely a part of this big adventure, adventuring together, laughing together, enjoying good food together. If you're experiencing this together with everyone, then you must be their good friend, in which case you are invited to Yoimiya's fireworks show as well. While everyone was happily watching the fireworks, Yoimiya said, as long as our imaginations don't run dry, our minds will be freer than all the others. Klee blurted out, we'll always be best friends. See, Dodoko was so happy to be together that it's good friends, and now you are Dodoko's good friends too. So you two should go on a grand adventure with your friends.
Paimon's in the story too!
It's a really good story.
Paimon's first time featuring in a printed book! Woohoo! Paimon's gonna be famous!
Of course we included Paimon. This is the story of everyone's big happy adventure with Dodoko.
This story is me and Yoimiya's gift for Mr. Honorary Knight.
Lady Yai wanted me to inform you that since this book was printed together with another work, there are many more copies than you may have anticipated. We won't charge you a printing fee, but in exchange, the extra copies of your book will be included as a free gift with purchases of the other book. Is that okay with you?
I like that.
Oh, are you sure? I mean, it's fine by us. But what does the author of the book think?
Actually, the book that yours was printed with is called the Teyvat Travel Guide.
Hey! That's Mommy's book!
Of course it was.
So, Klee's mother is a writer? Huh.
Klee's mother, Alice, is a renowned adventurer in Teyvat, and the Inazuma edition of her popular Teyvat Travel Guide series is set to be released imminently. Lady Yai has already decided on how to promote it. A joint endeavor by Teyvat's biggest and best mother-daughter adventure duo. It's sure to be a huge hit.
Paimon
Yeah,
knew it!
do it.
Mika would never do anything for free.
A
Yeah,
typical move
very
by Lady Yai. It works out well for everybody, doesn't it?
And it does.
Yep, I'm super happy because my book gets to be released together with Mommy's book. It's like me and Mommy going on an adventure together. Oh, I'm so glad I came. The Iridori Festival is the best!
That's that. Let's go Dodoko. Got the book. That's cool. I like that. Actually gave you the book. I like that you can actually keep the book now. Alright, so to do something else, I guess. Or not that. Story related thing to it, I guess. Which part? Blue flowers left behind. Jumping from roof to roof like ninjas. Given there are ninjas in it, but yeah. Gotta go to the docks. That's right. I also like how these poster things are. They look cool. Like Yai and Raiden. A and Yai. Alright, here we are. Genshin show. Anyway.
Hi there! You must be visiting from Liyue to participate in the Iridori Festival. We'll be your guides and we'll take you onto the island. Huh? Is it Paimon or have we met somewhere before?
Yes, in fact we have. I'm Shu from Feiyun Commerce Guild. Aboard this ship we have calligraphers, painters, and even players of Theater Mechanicus. The inventor of Theater Mechanicus previously came to the Feiyun Commerce Guild seeking investment. Although the guild manager was not interested, Master still wanted to support them. We heard that they'd be demonstrating the game and letting people try Theater Mechanicus at the Iridori Festival. So the guild manager instructed Master and I to take the opportunity to come to Inazuma and investigate the product's potential.
Oh, speaking of which, where's the young master?
Master, he's,
Whoa, Sencho's just sitting there, sound asleep.
What?
Seasick or something.
Oh,
Tired.
it's the traveler in Paimon. I presume you are guests in Inazuma as well? It seems fate has destined our paths to cross once again.
Oh, we aren't actually guests. We're actually guides for the Iridori Festival.
How are you doing? You seem a little down.
Please, no need to worry. I was a little too caught up in a novel on the voyage here. When I finally realized what time it was, the first rays of dawn were already peeking over the horizon. Yes, Now that we've arrived, the Kanjo Commission will likely wish to inspect our invitation letter. Let's keep it in hand, shall we? Huh? That's odd.
What's wrong?
There was a piece of paper underneath my bag. Strange. I don't recall seeing it there before.
Let Paimon have a look.
The 5 Casas Splendor, Aoi no Kina. Glorious court life was my youth and my old age in moonlit haze. I had not wished to behave so treacherously, but my very life was threatened, so I sought out my old work and hid them in my clothes. I do not understand the reason behind all that has happened, only that the mysterious person's motives must be perverse. Poem dedicated to Akihito, who, to my great sorrow, was banished.
There's no doubt about it. It's from the same series as the story we found before. Even the handwriting looks exactly the same.
The story you found before?
Oh yeah, in the warehouse down by the poem hunt competition. Yeah, that's it. A friend of ours is on Rito to paint portraits of the 5 Kasen. You know, as part of the Iridori Festival. Poetic stories about the 5 Kasen have been hidden in various places nearby. If you can find one of the stories and give it to this friend of ours, then there's a chance you'll become the model for the next portrait.
Wait a moment. So you mean that...
Uh-oh, he's on this. Paimon, you're so terrible at making up stories.
Hey, it's hard coming up with stuff on the spot like that.
There's a chance of meeting Calx in person?
Huh? Oh, yeah. You could say that.
Really? That's wonderful! I knew that Calx would attend the Irodori Festival, but convincing my father to let me come to Inazuma was proving to be quite the high hurdle. I had to really rack my mind to come up with the excuse of evaluating the investment value of Theater Mechanicus. Just a few days later, word then came that Calx would be busy painting portraits of the 5 Kasen during the festival. It is a most rare opportunity for both Calx and I to be in Inazuma together, but it seemed he would be too busy with the portraits to meet with me. So, I felt quite disappointed for some time now.
Don't worry, Shinjo. Even though Calx has work to do, he still has time to see friends. We can take you to see him right now. Also, we heard that Calx did illustrations for your A Legend of Sword novel.
Ah, so you've already heard. To be honest, my works have drawn little interest in Niue. However, the novels are selling quite well in Inazuma with the help of Calx's beautiful illustrations. Calx is not only a skilled artist, but he also carries out his craft with great alacrity. I heard that it took him merely a few hours to finish the illustrations for the latest chapter. But when I looked at the art, the brushwork did not even look the slightest bit rushed. His work is truly exquisite. Oh my, I was beginning to get carried away there. Let us depart, quickly now.
Luckily, the idea of meeting Albedo managed to draw Shinjo's attention and keep the situation under wraps. Let's just hope we don't let anything slip while meeting Albedo.
Alright. Blue flowers left behind. I think that's where I'm going to end this part. So if you enjoyed the gameplay, if you did, make sure to like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all next time. So yeah, later.